Think of the bottom of the Thames and you probably think of mud, rubbish, mud, perhaps a shopping trolley and more mud. But one amateur archaeologist says you'd be wrong. In fact, he wants to open a new children's museum to prove it.
Yes, Steve Brooker's mudlarking on the Thames foreshore has unearthed everything from Elizabethan coins to guns discarded after bank jobs. Liz Wickham reports.
Within 5 minutes on the foreshore, even the coolest, most cynical little boy is excited by mudlarking. The search for treasure of past lives washed up by the tide. Today it took no time at all for one lad from the nautical school to find a musket ball, a cannonball and half a Tudor brick. Another found a piece of a pot which was thought to cure illness in the Middle Ages.
I found this thing, it's got a picture of a face on it. I think it's a woman screaming or something.
Brilliant. I'll tell you, that's really good, yeah. That's an actual monk on there. So what that is, yeah, is you get a Bellarmine witch pot. Now this is part of the medallion that goes on the side of that. So that's quite an important find and quite an interesting find, and you can research this.
There's been a river here since at least Neolithic times, and wherever there are rivers, people live and travel and lose things. River mud preserves them well. But Steve Brooker, a mudlark since his teens, thinks it's time there was a museum to act as a store, a study place and a reference point for people who find mysterious things on the riverbank.
I think by having a museum and getting kids interested in history now, I just think it's a superb idea. And every child that I've ever brought down here, yeah, to have a search around on the foreshore, as long as it's safe and as long as it's done properly, yeah, it's superb for kids. Kids love mud, but they also love those items, and they can go back and research those items. It's just a great way to get into history.
Steve has already found a secret, private financial backer, but he will need the goodwill of Southwark Council.
There's the opportunity for people to rediscover the history of the Thames. For example, the Mayflower sailed from Southwark and it was part of the voyage of the founding fathers to America. And it would attract attention for people to come back and rediscover the history of the Thames.
Every time I've come here I've found something, even if it's only an 18th century clay pipe. And that's what's so thrilling for kids. There's always something new to discover. I say new, it might be Neolithic, Mesolithic, Roman, Tudor. And to have a little museum here where they can see things and then come down and look for them would have to be very exciting.
Liz Wickham, London Tonight on the Thames foreshore.